Hey guys, hope you are doing very well today. Today is 11th of October, Monday. So happy new week to everyone. And Bitcoin and the crypto market is starting to wrapping up. So after a consolidation during the weekend, Bitcoin broke up and then we are maybe targeting the next all-time high. So a lot of value-packed news. So my name is Mike Dankler from CorionX and I'm bringing you the most important cryptocurrency, technical analysis, news, and altcoin, DeFi, and NFT stuff every day to keep you updated and educated. So let's get starting. Please smash the like, push the bell and notification all, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And let's share my screen and let's go to our favorite bubble chart and see what the market is doing. We see that Bitcoin is up 4%, nice, and also broke 56,000 and now about 57,500. Ethereum at 3,600 and few coins like Hex just correcting a little bit, but Shiba is going with Bitcoin. So that was an interesting experiment last week when Bitcoin pumped, Shiba also pumped. And then after Bitcoin stopped, that altcoins started to pump. So now we see most of the altcoins are correcting. Luna -7, Clay -10, and One Harmony did a nice rally during the weekend, -7. So let's check favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index, and the index is at 71. Yesterday also was the same. So we are in the greed zone. It's nothing special, but just remember that 2 weeks ago we were in the fear zone, and especially in the extreme fear zone. And also before that, that was 2 weeks of greediness. And then during the whole summer, the huge fear was out there on the crypto market. That was a good buying opportunity for long-term hodlers. Because then when investors are too worried, that is a good buying opportunity because price also dropping. So this is about our major indicators, and let's go to our first news. Bitcoin BTC to 60,000 US dollar. Whales accumulation continues, amid new 5 months high. So Bitcoin currently trading at 56.5, now trading 57,500, and now looks set to breach 60,000 next. BTC has been quite consistent in October and just a bullish rally away from breaching its all-time high, almost at 64. It's depending on which exchange, so at 64,000 US dollar. Okay, so within the next 2 weeks, BTC is eyeing 60,000, indicating the bullish momentum driving its price. Major on-chain metrics are flashing bullish signals. One of the biggest bullish signals is whale accumulation, where top-tier whales holding between 100 to 1,000 BTC accumulated another 85.7 thousand Bitcoin over the past week. So over the past week, bears between holding 100 and 1,000 BTC accumulated 87,000 BTC. And you see, this is the Bitcoin price, the green one. And this is when whales accumulating, and you can see that bears, whales bought the dip all along this. They bought the dip during the last 2 weeks. Will October see a new Bitcoin all-time high? Yes, so that's the question. Wall Street banking giants have given a 100,000 US dollar price prediction for Bitcoin by the end of the year. While this prediction looked way off the mark just a couple of months ago, it's back into play and BTC could very well retest its all-time high. Okay. Yeah, and also a lot of rumors going around that the SEC will improve the Bitcoin ETF, especially the future ETF. So we'll see. I think whales are front-running the crypto ETF, and they are accumulating 10 Bitcoin before the Bitcoin ETF will be launched. Next piece of news, Bitcoin long-term hodler supply shock hits new high, signaling new trajectory for BTC boost. So they are talking about also supply shock. Okay, good. October, this fourth quarter of the year, is giving Bitcoiners multiple reasons to stay bullish. Yes, so it's historically also bullish months. Definitely, Bitcoin long-term holder supply shock hits new highs. So this is what we talked about, and not just whales accumulating, but also long-term holders. They are long-term holders also accumulating, and in long-term holders also we have whales, big whales, small whales, and also shrimps, so small guys, retail investors. But the most important thing that long-term holders who is holding more than 155 days his bitcoins or her bitcoins, and we are really close to all-time high. And as you see, when long-term holders holdings are topping out, then the supply shock is coming and the price increasing increase the following period. We implement this observation. What's remarkable to me about long-term holder supply reaching all-time high is Glassnode use of a 155-day threshold to define long-term holders. Go back 155 days where we were or whatever 2 weeks before the initial drop to 30,000. These entities had strong the whole way down and are now aging into long-term holders. So this is that also these long-term holders just haven't sold any bitcoins during this huge dump in May. Long-term holder supply shock has reached all-time highs. Each time the metric has reached the upper bound of the highlighted green range, we have seen major price appreciation over the coming months. Buckle up, buckle up. That's cool. So I like this chart, guys. I really like this chart. The quality is bad, but I really like this chart. I will check out in Glassnode Telegram. Maybe I will find a better quality chart. So next piece of news, also somehow correlated with whales and long-term holders, because miners are in both groups. Crypto miners are stockpiling Bitcoin and Ethereum rewards. Crypto miners are not selling their Bitcoin and Ethereum. The value of crypto assets held by miners has reached all-time highs. The data suggests that miners see potential in Bitcoin and Ethereum's futures growth. So they refuse to sell. They are just buying and accumulating. That was a chart from Sentiment. You see how it shooted up the amount of Ethereum that is held by miners. So they are not selling. And the same is going on with Bitcoin. So this is good to see that the most major cryptocurrencies are appreciated by the miners, and they are not selling. They are waiting, and they are watching out for new all-time highs and beyond. And then I think they will selling with a kind of Wyckoff distribution pattern. Okay, our next piece of news is Bitcoin network tax record high for daily settlement volume. More than 30 billion was settled on the Bitcoin blockchain in a single day last week. Anthony Pompliano, and this is the chart. Let's open this chart and see what is going on in this chart. And yes, all-time high for a single day of settlement value. So we see that these are the daily maximum amounts, and Bitcoin reached 30 billion US dollar, 31 billion US dollar settled value in a single day. So Bitcoin is not just used for hedging against inflation, but also transferring value across the globe. The Bitcoin network is presently doing 190,000 per second, compared 100,000 US dollar per second, compared to the 130,000 US dollar per second by Visa for US customers and 55,000 per second for MasterCard. So actually Bitcoin is making higher amounts of transactions per second than Bitcoin and Visa. So that's huge. and also altogether is higher. So if we are adding Visa and MasterCard, the amount that Bitcoin is settling per second is higher than Bitcoin, than Visa and MasterCard doing. Okay, data from Glassnode shows that in the past months, huge transactions plus 10 millions on the Bitcoin chain has grown rapidly, with the highest proportion exceeding 70%, setting a record high. So huge amount. So whales are just sending money back and forth, and maybe this are changing hands. So from whales to whales. Our next piece of news is Sri Lanka appoints committee to implement crypto mining and blockchain. So guys, Sri Lanka will be the next country after El Salvador, Paraguay, and Brazil. Yeah, it can happen. Sri Lanka is a nice place, a nice climate, good weather, nice sea. Okay, so they identified the need to develop an integrated system of digital banking, blockchain, and cryptocurrency mining technology as a means to stay on par with global partners and international markets. This committee will be mandated to study the regulations and initiatives of other countries such as Dubai, Malaysia, Philippines, EU, and Singapore, and propose a suitable framework for Sri Lanka. So I think also they should go to El Salvador and learn something from El Salvador, because El Salvador did a really great job just banking up their citizens within a month, and with the traditional banking system, they were not able to do that in the past 20 years or 30 years. So Citigroup executive says that clients started with Bitcoin and went down to the rabbit hole. So a senior Citi executive told a London conference that banks' clients are expressing growing interest in Bitcoin and DeFi. Okay, growing interest in crypto among institutional investors. He noted many of these investors still expect a certain amount of hand-holding when it comes to DeFi. So also they are going to the DeFi, and I wouldn't be wondering if they are also entering NFTs. Okay, so this is how crypto adoption is just going forward. Sorry for that, guys called me. So our next piece of news is our today's headline news that Bakkt partners with Google to introduce digital assets to millions of customers. So this is huge, guys, that Bakkt and Google partnering together, and yeah, so this is huge. Sorry, I just messaging the guy that don't call me. So sorry for that. This is how the video recording is going on. So Bakkt partners with Google to introduce digital assets to millions of customers. So this is huge. We know that Bakkt is owned by the Nasdaq stock exchange, and also Google, just one of the biggest payment and also internet provider in the globe. So this partnership is a testament to Bakkt's strong position in the digital asset marketplace to empower customers to enjoy their digital assets in a real-time, secure, reliable manner. So I think Bakkt will provide the custody part, and also Bakkt will use Google Cloud to further things. So this is definitely huge. I think we need more information what is Google's strategy with cryptos, but this news is definitely a huge one. Bakkt partners with Google on payments, cloud services. Cryptocurrency investors will gain access to their funds across both services. Okay. Each platform's payment services. Bakkt will also use Google Cloud as its preferred cloud provider. The two companies will additionally work to build a new AI and geolocation tools for business insight. Okay, so partnership focus on payments. So they will come with payments. also Visa debit card and Google Pay, and adding crypto assets, and also Google Cloud for retailers, and spreading out innovations of Google technology. So this news is definitely huge. I think we will see Google Play entering the crypto market as Robinhood or Square or Strike and other payment providers and wallets doing. So, okay, our next piece of news is China. Guys, China. McDonald's China to give away 188 NFTs on 31st anniversary. So guys, it's quite interesting that McDonald's is not banned in China as Facebook, Google, and YouTube all are banned. So the Big Mac Rubik's Cube. So Rubik's Cube is a nice Rubik's Cube. It's invented by a Hungarian fellow guy. NFTs will be distributed to Chinese employees and customers by McDonald's China as part of a giveaway. So this will be definitely huge. Rubik's Cube's NFT giveaway. So also Huobi is doing this, and yeah. And we have also a news that NFTs are still hot in China despite crypto crackdown. NFT communities from JPEG speculators to DAOs to play to earn clubs are alive and well in China even after multiple crypto crackdowns. So this is definitely huge that China kicking out Bitcoin and crypto miners, but the horde is going into deep in crypto and also now NFTs. WeChat was full of punk fanboys, ape guardians, and loot revolutionaries. So this is definitely huge. Web 2.0 NFTs are the JPEG created by Chinese internet giants such as Alibaba and Tencent. These JPEGs are relatively cheap, have no real crypto element, not tradable on secondary market, have distinct Chinese cultural elements. So as big giants like Alibaba also entered Web 2.0 NFTs, but these are not real NFTs. Web 3.0 NFTs are similar to the crypto NFTs most people are familiar with these days, but there are some differences. China Web 3.0 NFTs contain general cultural elements, multi-chained, Binance Smart Chain, and gamified. Compelling NFT communities in China, Club 721, and what else? Mao DAO. So these are Chinese NFT collectors and groups. So I think also Ant Group is definitely huge. So I think that NFT will just surviving this crypto crackdown in China. So definitely take a look on NFTs, and that is why I'm really bullish on NFTs, but a lot of so many risks that you should be aware if you are buying NFTs. XRP on the cusp of a breakout. Sentiment looks at on-chain metrics of 6 largest crypto assets. And yes, XRP social volume show an uptick. Lack of interest from the crowd is hazy for now and more so when price keeps inching upwards and social volume remains low, suggesting perhaps the crowd is in disbelief. This surge of users against a relatively quiet price action is suggesting that it's likely not speculators but actual deployment of users on the network for whatever use case there is out there at the moment. Good part of XRP's daily active addresses is probably stemming from the increase in new participants, as we can observe in the network growth metric. This sustained up so far is generally a hazy sign for what's to come. So definitely bullish on XRP because it's the hype is over and there's just nobody cares. And but in the back, real use cases are piling up. So large spikes in the past 2 weeks in volumes, and this is also we will see some nice upward trending movements. Yeah, so good news if you are holding XRP, and yeah. So let's go and check what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin broke up from our trading zone from this rising channel from this kind of bull flag and retested our support zone, our trend line, and now it's heading to 58,000. As I already mentioned, 58, 59,000 will be a stronger resistance. So I think Bitcoin will try out to break up, but also can just break down and revisit these lowest 50,000 levels. But now with this 5% up, after this huge spike yesterday, back and forth, then it's a good movement that we see from Bitcoin. Ethereum is doing not too much, just consolidating around these levels. Yesterday spiked down, or during the morning spiked down, and now it's back, but definitely it's some downward trending consolidation what Ethereum is doing. Phantom is doing great again, continuing to rallying, and also broke up from these patterns. So definitely bullish on Phantom. Just broke up from here. Good to see. So we have another price target that can take Phantom to a higher level, and also I think going somewhere to our target zone. So definitely I have the price target at $3. Okay, cool. Let's check out Shiba. Shiba is also moving. Shiba formed a kind of symmetrical triangle and broke up from the triangle. And now my price target from this movement is, let's say, yeah, it's definitely high. So somewhere here at 4,000. So nice, a 30% upward movement, but definitely I would take profit during this way, and then yeah, and also I would watch out for fib levels from previous highs. So guys, this is just a short, quick update. Please also join CorionX CorionX Telegram group. We have nice discussions here, so definitely join. And also we are updating you. We did a nice partnership with LuxFi a few days ago, and also they closed the NFT auctions, and as they will go live, that you will be able to buy NFTs with CorionX on LuxFi platform. So definitely huge. So thank you for liking this video. Thank you for smashing the bell and the notification all, and subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow. Bye.